We're drafting live right now. We're also talking Tony Pollard. Where are we drafting Tony Pollard in 2023? Where are we going to draft him tonight when we end up doing a live draft? But let's talk Tony Pollard. Tonight is the focal point of Tony Pollard. Every single midnight graveyard stream, we're going to pick one player, maybe two, to focus on. Not the whole entire night, but the focal point of the show will be geared around that said player. And tonight is Tony Pollard night. Congratulations, Tony Pollard. You have...
Mashed potatoes! Yeah, buddy.
You have been chosen. Pardon the mess. I'm still moving things around from when I had to move my chair in and out of the studio. I got stuff all over the place. But tonight is Tony Pollard night. And not only will we talk about him the entire night, we'll talk about him as we draft live. So the Fantasy Football Show live draft edition. Live draft. We're doing a live draft on Underdog Fantasy. I'm dropping that link right now. There's the link if you want to get in. Promo code Smitty. The link inserts the link. The link inserts the promo code for you. Let's get going on it.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is up, good people? You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. This is a Tony Pollard edition. This is a Where Do You Draft Tony Pollard edition of the show. This is a mock draft show, or a live draft show. Not mock draft. We're doing live drafts. But we'll be talking about Tony Pollard the entire time, taking your phone calls, and also navigating, a best ball draft and just talking about, ADPs in general. Who do we like? Who's rising? Who's falling? Where's Fields going? Where's Olave going? Where's Garrett Wilson going? Is Garrett Wilson going too high now? Do we love Garrett Wilson no matter what? We're talking about all that and more. So if you have a question, dial on into the phone lines. First, I want to say before we decide to, and as you can see, I'm gonna scroll through here and select the big board. The big board is what we're gonna go into in a minute. Don't click on it yet, but what you'll do is you'll click on that green button when the time's right. We'll jump into this $1 million in prizes contest on Underdog Fantasy, promo code Smitty, and we'll just see where Tony Pollard goes. Nobody reach for him and make him some high, pick player. Draft him normally, and when he gets drafted, we'll discuss him. Where do you guys like Tony Pollard? What's up? Silver Rapture in the building. What's up? Malik Davis better value if they don't upgrade with a running back. I don't disagree that Malik Willis is good value. But I think Tony Pollard could be a top 5 running back. I truly think Tony Pollard could be a top 5 running back. I think he's got a lot of risk involved because he's got to escape the NFL draft. So at the current moment in time, we have to be careful where we draft Tony Pollard. I think 3rd round feels about right. I think if anybody drafts Tony Pollard in the 2nd round, you're playing a little bit with fire as we approach the NFL draft. But I believe anywhere in round 3 feels pretty good. I feel fantastic about my team when I draft Tony Pollard in the 3rd or 4th round. I think drafting him around 2 is just way too early. So we'll get into it though, and you guys tell me what you think. But we'll jump right in 1 second here. Go ahead and click. Let me pin the link in the live chat here. That way you guys can ensure you're in the draft here. So let me just go ahead and load this real quick. Okay, so I'm going to pin the link. I've already dropped the link. I'm going to pin the link. Play Underdog Fantasy, promo code Smitty. Link has been pinned. Let's give it another, 30 seconds before we actually click the green button. But when we click the green button, there could be 4 spots left. There could be 10 spots left. There could be 12 spots left. So you got to be signed up ahead of time. So if you miss it this time, at least click the link. At least sign up. At least make your minimum $10 deposit. At which point, Underdog will match you up to $100. So, choose your first deposit wisely because you want to make sure you maximize that if you want. But we're getting right into the draft. Click the green button right now. And I'm going to wait because there's about a 3 or 4 or 5 second delay on YouTube. I'm going to wait. I'm going to click the green button. Here we go. 4 more to start. So jump on in. There's a little bit of a delay on my screen here with this draft, but I think we'll be fine. So 3 more to start. Click the link. Let's go. Where's Tony Pollard going to go? Casey says Tony Pollard is most likely going to be drafted in round 3 or 4. That is correct, Casey. Smitty, wait until green bar on the big board resets. Is there a tell on that? When the green bar on the big board resets. What do you mean? Where? This green bar right here is actually the amount of drafts total, bro. That's not per draft. That's like how many are left. It's like at a 70% capacity. That's not loading the. Okay, so let me go back to the big board. Draft starts in 17 seconds. All right, we're full. We're full, baby. We are full. Mr. Times Nobody is ignoring that. I don't know what that means. Should we be ready to start the season? Should he be ready to start the season? Tony Pollard? Yeah. It's a broken fibula. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world to, exit out of a season with, but it's certainly not going to hamper him for the coming year. Number 1 overall, let's go to board view. Number 1 overall was Christian McCaffrey. Then it went Justin Jefferson. I was lucky enough to draw this number 3 pick, in which I'm going to draft Jamar Chase, my boy Jamar. Cooper Kupp going number 4. Who's going to be number 5? A little bit of a lag here, so I'm sorry about that. Let me unplug and plug back in and see if that changes anything. Because it's kind of annoying. I think I got to restart my system. I have a lot of things open too. Hold on. Let me force quit some things. Yeah, that'll hog up a lot. Good Lord. I was not prepared for this live stream, was I? Even the calculator's open. The calculator's holding down the live stream. I'm gonna close everything. We're gonna get full capacity going. Okay. So Cooper Kupp just went. Tyreek Hill just went. CeeDee Lamb just went. And we still got about a 4-second drag on the screen. Like I already dragged it, and it's taken forever. But I can't restart the computer at this point. Pollard 7 to 10 picks, says Steven. What do you mean by that, bro? 7 to 10 pick what? He's not a 7 to 10 pick overall, and he's certainly not a 7th to 10th round pick. So what are we talking about, Steven? What is that? What's that mean? Okay, so let's go over the draft again. Christian McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill. Okay, those are your top 5 players overall. Okay. Then after, God, this is such a delay. Then after that, it goes CeeDee Lamb, Travis Kelce, Stephon Diggs, Bijan, A.J. Brown. Okay. Then after that, it goes Garrett Wilson, 11. We're seeing him in our drafts. He's climbing to 11 now. He's not even falling to the 12 to 13. Don't take him 7, 8, 9. If you're going to reach at 11, I get it because you're in here, but you need to take full advantage of. I knew this was going to happen. But, I mean, you can't be mad at anybody for wanting him, especially if you get Barkley and Garrett Wilson. Is it really different than going, Barkley or Eckler at 11 and missing Garrett Wilson and going Amon? I get it, but just be careful. Don't overdo it. Jalen Waddle goes 16. Phone lines are open. Dial in if you want to get in on here. What's Steve? What do you mean by Pollard 7 to 10? 7 to 10 running back. Silver thinks he means. Okay. I could see that. Right now we have Bijan 1, Austin Eckler 2, Barkley 3, JT 4. So we'll see if you're 7 to 10. Yeah, 7 to 10 sounds about right. Also, if you look at the RB ranking, he is so we have 4 running backs, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's 12th ranked running back on the pre-rank list. Chris Olave went 19. Not surprising coming off the video that your boy just dropped. We always see players get reached on a little bit after a video drops on them. But, it's understandable. 19 is very, very doable. Bijan isn't even on a team yet. How is he second back selected? Because your boy is driving his value up. Because I think he's the number 1 running back in the NFL. at the end of the year, even as a rookie. So we got. What do we do here? I go back and forth on Breece Hall and Kenny Walker as my like pick that I love to grab, because I got to pick one of them, right? Got to select one of them. So I would rotate. If I had this same setup in 2 side-by-side drafts, one I would draft Walker, the other I'd draft Breece Hall. So if you're asking the question, why did you select Breece Hall over Walker? Breece Hall's coming off an ACL tear. I think he's gonna have an amazing recovery. Number one. Number two, I rotate drafting each one of those bad boys because they're just that good. Jacobs goes number 25. That's interesting. Joe Burrow, Cash had to snipe me. Bro, I was about to just stack it. Come on, bro. You don't even have a running back yet. That's all right. You're gonna play with fire, bro. You're gonna get burned. And Kenneth Walker and Breece Hall shouldn't be there. So you want to take away my stack? I got Chase, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker. Good Lord. That is a phenomenal trio. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like this is highway robbery. You try and stick it to Smitty. He goes ahead and gets 2 top 5 running backs. You heard me. Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, 2 top 5 running backs. Kenneth Walker fell to the 3rd pick in the 3rd round. This is called ADP value, ladies and gentlemen. I got Breece Hall. I got Kenneth Walker. I got Jamar Chase. I'm living large. I'm feeling fantastic. How does everybody feel about this squad? Why is my thing frozen? Good Lord. Let me just plug it right back in. Jeez, look at this. Look at this monster tripod I got going on here. Breece Hall, Kenny Walker, Jamar Chase. This is what happens when you're in Snipe City and things fall right. After that, Devontae Smith, Travis Etienne, Derrick Henry, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard, 31 overall. There we go.
Mashed potatoes!
We were waiting for it. That's the focal point of the show. Tony Pollard. Pollard. Where is he going to go? Looks like he's going 31 overall. Looks like Tony Pollard is going at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 3.7. Okay, so let me put the Tony Pollard tracker on screen here just so we have a reference. Pollard went 3.7 in this draft. I love doing this now. How do we not have the best mock draft and live draft show now? This little tweak and addition we're doing, we focus on one player and we just beat a dead horse on the topic while we draft. That way, if you come in, how people come in and say, Smitty, why would I want to watch you just draft? Because of this right here. We're talking Pollard the whole time. We're going to choose a different player every time we do a draft at a graveyard draft night. And this guy's who we're talking about, 3.7. What do we think about 3.7? I think it's fantastic value, to be honest with you. I think it's magnificent value. I think it's a win a league potential value. Phone lines are open if you want to call in kind of value. It's a good spot. It's a good spot. What's going on here? 5 seconds left for Maverick. Maverick's got Devontae Adams, Austin Eckler, Mark Andrews, and Deebo Samuel from the 12 hole. From the 11 hole, Garrett Wilson, Saquon, Nick Chubb, and who? And who fly? Eagles fly. You're probably drafting an Eagle here, right? You got to be. Who's he going to take? Goddard? Who's he going to grab? Lamar? Okay, not bad. Okay, if he gets traded. If he gets traded or if he does sign an offer sheet. Ramondre's good value in the 4th round. Let's be honest, okay? That looks fantastic. Ramondre, DJ Moore. DJ Moore went a little early. For me, I like him in the 4th round, but if you swap Ramondre and DJ Moore, you're fine. So good team there from the 10 hole. Bijan, Jalen Waddle, Ridley, Watson. I like that. I like Watson's value a lot right now in the 4th and 5th round. Amari Cooper, a little high for me. Shaq, but that's okay. JT, DK, Amari Cooper, you got Diggs up above. Ryan's got Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes. I like that stack, bro. Tony Pollard and Drake London. Very, very good. Smitty approved team. Totally.
just been Smitty approved.
I really like that team, what you got going on there. Tony Pollard, London is your third and fourth round picks by going. You didn't even go wide receiver yet, bro. You put yourself in a very awkward position in a 3 mandatory wide receiver league going Kelsey, which is, it's got its advantages, but it puts you in an awkward position. And then instead of going wide receiver, you go quarterback, and you still get Pollard and Drake London, and you get a Smitty approved.
You've just been Smitty approved.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, to be honest. You get a Smitty approved after you start off without a wide receiver until round 4. Okay, so we're on the clock now. We've got the 2 RBs. We got Jamar Chase. We've got, boy, it got kind of thin, didn't it? It got kind of thin very, very quick. Let's go wide receiver shopping real quickly. I'm not feeling these wide receivers. Who's left at quarterback? Good Lord, we're about to time out. Let's go. I mean, I don't love this pick, but I was running out of time. And let's just try the flex running back approach here. So we're going to go Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Najee Harris. I don't mind it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. We're going to be on the clock here in a second. And let's go ahead and take, I think I know what I'm going to do here. We're probably going to go Jackson Smith and Jigba. So the team so far, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Najee Harris, Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Feeling pretty good about it. Let's go back to the board view. I don't know why I went Najee. I was running out of time, but I just thought, you know what? Give me the 3 running backs. Give me the 2 running back mandatory and the flex Najee. Let's bank on a bounce back. I don't mind going cheap at wide receiver. I don't like forcing it. And I knew Jackson Smith and Jigba would probably fall. I was going to just take him, but I was hoping to get him just the next round later. There's a lot of wide receivers here, but none of them are like, they're not tickling my fancy, you know what I mean? So why force it? Let's go back to board view here. Let's look at these teams. From the 1 pick, McCaffrey, Justin Fields, Josh Jacobs, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones. Too many running backs. I know I took 3, but I got at least 2 wide receivers, you know what I mean? So this is a 3 wide receiver mandatory, bro. You're going to get smoked from that 1 hole, unfortunately. And not to mention Dalvin Cook, Jacobs, and Aaron Jones are all pretty shaky anyway. You're gonna get smoked from that 1 hole in this format. So just next time, get some wideouts. JJ, Higgins, Burrow, Mike Williams, Dameon Pierce. I loved the beginning. Not super excited about Mike Williams. I like Pierce, but your boy from the 3 hole, Jamar Chase, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Najee, and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Cooper Kupp, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Hopkins, and Hawkinson. Tyreek Hill, Josh Allen, ETN's very good value in around 3. McLaurin, Kittle, not bad. And then CeeDee Lamb, Chris Olave, Derrick Henry. I like that team. Christian Kirk in the force a little early for me. I know there's reasons to argue for it, but I don't love it. I don't love it at all. Pollard will become a 2nd round pick in redraft. Probably Harry Crumbs. You're right. Ben says, yeah, whoever is in the 1 spot is T-boned. Yeah, I mean, you're setting yourself up for tremendous failure when you don't have a single. Who is this here? Let's go to their team. Let's go to their team. We'll just click on it from the beginning. This right here. Fields, McCaffrey, Jacobs, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones. It's going to get smoked. If that's whoever that is, don't feel bad. This is why you draft, right? All right, let's start. One reason I had to draft Najee is I was unprepared. So let's go ahead and look in advance what we're gonna do. Let's just take a look at these wide receivers. We got a bunch of rookies here. I don't mind going with the rookies here. I got Jackson Smith and Jigba anyway. Tight ends, quarterbacks. Probably wait a little bit on that. Go back to the board view. Trains wants to know, could Tony Pollard have issues coming back from his injury? I mean, anybody could, bro. There's always risk of a player coming off injury, but that injury isn't traditionally one you're like petrified Peter over, you know? So not too worried about it. What's up, Jonathan? Jonathan at the 1.10. Okay, we'll look at it in a minute. On the clock here. Given my team, I feel like the best wide receiver is still Mike Evans. He's still capable. I'm going to go Mikey. I'm really liking the squad. I got Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Najee Harris, Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Mike Evans. Feel pretty darn good about the balance of it. I don't love Mike Evans, but I like Mike Evans a lot in the 6-7 territory. I'm okay with that. Jonathan, appreciate you. Is JSN around 5 good value? Yeah. He was creeping up. He's one of the top players available. Suggested ADP rank tells you that JSN's good value, and so does the eye test. But Tony Pollard, we got to get back to Tony Pollard talk too, because that's the focal point of tonight. And I got to tell you guys, 3.7 is a steal. He went 3.7 in this draft. That's about where you want to hope he falls to. You don't want to take him in round 2. Please don't draft Tony Pollard higher than round 3. You don't need to. You don't need to take him in round 2. You just don't need to do it. I don't want to get stuck without a QB here. I know I'm reaching, but I'm drafting with all of you. Normally, I'd let Aaron Rodgers fall a little bit further because he's so look how lowly ranked he is here. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks down. Probably would make it back to me, but with you guys, I don't trust that he would. So I'm going to go ahead and take him now. And let me go back to my team real quick and show you the makeup of the team so far. Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker. My flex is Najee Harris. My 3 required wide receivers are Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Mike Evans. Feeling pretty solid about it. If I could go back and change anything, I wish I would have prepared for my Najee Harris pick, because I had to take him because I was going to time out. I wasn't looking at the pre-rank list. I was running my mouth. So that's my team right there. Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Najee Harris, Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Mike Evans. I got to keep unplugging my phone every couple minutes because I need to restart my computer. My resources are tapped through the roof. I should have restarted before I went live. I've seen Pollard fall to the end of round 4 a couple times. Yeah, he can. It depends on his ADP. That suggested rank is very influential. In our community, he goes a little higher. Smitty's squad is to the moon. Ben, I do like it. It's not my favorite squad I've ever drafted, but I do try and do different approaches each time I do a draft with you guys. I don't like to do the same draft over and over and over. Let's go over to the board view. I've already reviewed all the teams early on, so I'm not going to do a final review at the end. I kind of just need to go with the flow on it. And we've already, even though there's depth that we aren't accounting for, I gave a good, nice little review to the top, to every team through about round 4. The ones that I like the most that I'll be happy to review again, just as we glance at them, probably say this Travis Kelce, this number 7 team. Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, Tony Pollard, the Tony Pollard team. Drake London. I don't like the Keenan Allen pick. I don't like the Kadarius Toney pick, and the Jordan Addison pick I do like, but I don't like that 5th and 6th round pick. So that it doesn't it doesn't like crap the bed for me at that point, but it definitely makes me feel a little less excited about it. I really am starting to like Leo's team at 9. Bijan, Jalen. I don't like Calvin really that high, but Christian Watson's fantastic. Jahmyr Gibbs is phenomenal. George Pickens is great. Cam Akers is interesting and probably worth his selection there at 81 overall. It's not bad. Quentin Johnston's a good pick there by Dub in the 10 slot from the 8th round. I like that. Let's go. Looks like all my players that I queued are gone, and I'm several picks away. Let's go ahead and go back to the queue and start preparing. So people forget what my team is. My team is Aaron Rodgers. It's Breece Hall. It's Kenneth Walker. Those are my top 2 running backs. My flex is going to be the 3rd running back, Najee Harris. My 3 mandatory. God, this delay is crazy. My 3 mandatory wide receivers are Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Mike Evans. There it is right there. Aaron Rodgers, very well-balanced team. I don't have a tight end yet. Let's go over to the tight end. Let's look at that. Let's go ahead and queue up some guys. Okay, so probably gonna on the clock here. Probably going to go with Freiermuth here. Back to board view. So now my team, for anybody that wants to know what it is, Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, my 2 starting RBs. My flex is Najee Harris. My wide receivers are Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Mike Evans. And then my wide receivers, I just took Pat Freiermuth. So that's my team so far. I'm about to be tossed back on the clock. I'm going to do a strategy I love, and I think this guy might end up in Cincinnati. He could be in anywhere. Buffalo, Cincinnati, could be a lot of places. It could be in LA with Herbert. We're going to go ahead and go. Do I really have to unplug my phone every 4 seconds? Unreal. Here's my team. I got Pat Freiermuth at tight end. I got Dalton Schultz, who I think could sign with the Bengals, right? Somewhere like that. Bengals, Chargers. Pat Freiermuth and Schultz, very good. It's a 1 tight end format, but it's optimal scoring, so you have a huge advantage if you got 2 good tight ends. I got Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Mike Evans. I've got Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Najee Harris, and I've got Aaron Rodgers. I'm pretty excited about that squad. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Rodgers has low ceiling, does he? Does he, DOJ? News to me, DOJ. I wish you would have told me this before I have talked him up and drafted him over and over, OJ. I don't think you have a right, DOJ, to judge right now. But I can see him squeezing out 20 consistently. 20 what? Top 20 QB? Like, he's going to be more than that, OJ. Come on, bro. Let's get real. Khalil Herbert's a really good 9th round pick. We might be talking about Khalil Herbert very, very soon on a big stage for the show, like a show dedicated to him potentially. All right, let's unplug again because this thing is taking forever. I should have restarted. Pollard is 1 to 2 turn guy. No, Love Star, please don't. No, okay, Love Star, you can call in if you want. The phone number's on screen. Stop touting this right now. Stop touting this. This is not good. This is maybe what you think he's capable of doing, but do not tout this. This is not true. This is inaccurate. And he's not a 1 to 2 round guy. He's going in round 3-4, bro. You got to take advantage of it. Don't get overexcited and draft him in the wrong spot and step in your own way, bro. You want to call in and talk about it, we can, but that's a ridiculous assumption there. He's not going there at all yet. At all. Could he be a top 5 running back? Absolutely, bro. That's my whole point of tonight's show. But the whole point of tonight's show, bro, is that he's going at 3.7, and that's almost a little early because we're a community that loves Tony Pollard. He's not a round 1-2 guy. He's not. That's the whole point. That's why he's such an attractive player to draft right now. He is a 3.7 to 4.4 ADP player. Don't go ruining his ADP, Love Stars. Stop doing it. Call in. I appreciate you, though. I want you to know that. What is he saying now? I drafted him at the 1.04 earlier today. The 1.04, bro? Please tell me you're joking. Call in. Call in, bro. Everybody wants you to call in now. Good Lord. Guy's going to single-handedly ruin his ADP value by himself. I do not like Juju, but let's just go ahead and let's just pull him in. Is Love Stars calling in yet? Where are you at, bro? Guy took him at 1.04. You out of your mind, bro? I appreciate you though. Brofist. Good Lord. 1.04. That's why I do these shows, bro. That's why that's why I had the opener. Hey, be careful where you take them. Let's not. Please, bro. I'll go Sky Moore. So I got Chase, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, Mike Evans, Juju, Sky Moore. I got Pat Fryermuth. I got Dalton Schultz. Very, very good squad, I think. Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Najee Harris, Aaron Rodgers. Where's Love Stars? Is he calling in? He says he's good. Make sure you're good, bro. Make sure you're good. Don't go drafting. Don't go drafting Tony Pollard. Hey, Love Stars. Lone Stars? What's your name? Love Stars. You and me are on the same page with Pollard, apparently. Okay, I can kind of get the vibe. Do you love him? So let's band together and let's draft this guy in a great place. You know what I'm saying? Smitty, your wide receivers are going to kill this draft for you. I do like my wide receivers. I do. I think says, yo, I was lost in another world just now, and now I'm back in this one. I hope everyone's having fun drafting this one, the best fantasy shows out there, because of how authentic everyone is. Appreciate you, I think. I think to the moon.
To the moon.
Rodgers is mad at the Packers. He's going to win MVP. I think Rodgers is going to have a day. Every single Sunday. I'm a little worried about Pollard's injuries too. I could understand that. That's why you can't take him in the first or second round. You got to package in the upside, baby. Love Stars, you got to package in the risk. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't draft Jamar Chase last year at 1 or 2 overall when he was going at like the turn, you know, just because you love him. You take advantage of him. He got hurt, and then look, you know, you still got when he was in the lineup, you did well, but you protected yourself. You know? All right, where am I at? Board view. A-Chain going at the 132. Let's see where there's some steals here. Let me look at it. Khalil Herbert, ninth round, end of the ninth round at pick 106. I like it. Jamal Williams, 107, end of the ninth round. I like it. It's not bad at all. Dawson Knox at 135. I was going to maybe take him again later. I like Anthony Richardson at 133. I'm not a huge Rashad Penny guy. I know everyone's going to get mad at me. I'm just not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. Look what they did. Guys, look what they did, the Eagles, too. As much as I love the Eagles and as much as I sort of want them to draft one of the big running backs, right? Because I feel like they'd use them properly if they invested high draft capital. But with running backs like Miles Sanders, who I like, he's going to do well in Carolina, I think. Sanders was kind of not used properly. What makes anybody think that Penny's going to stay healthy and be used properly? I'm out on Penny. He's one of the biggest busts for 2023 I could come up with. Seriously, he's a complete avoid. Not even a partial avoid. An absolute complete avoid. Okay, I know what I'm going to do here. I got my plan of attack in place. Wide receiver Dobbs just went. And then it looks like Boyd just went. So I'm going to go ahead and take Jordan Love. I think he's a very undervalued 12th round pick. One of the steals of the draft when you're considering that I'm building this hopeful rotation of quarterbacks, right? And so if Aaron Rodgers falters, I've got Jordan Love to step in. So you need to have a very, very good – you really need 3 quarterbacks. Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Najee, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. And then I've got Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Mike Evans, Juju, Sky Moore, Freiermuth, Dalton Schultz. Really, really, really liking what's being developed here. All right, almost on the clock here. I'm pretty good at all these other positions, but I feel like what does everybody think about Kyler? At this stage in the game, let's do it. Maybe he comes back by midseason. Who knows? He's my 3rd quarterback in a rotation of optimization. I have a feeling Penny will flourish there. The way that they use Sanders, I don't know. Andrew says, I broke my fibula. My leg looked like a toothpick when I got my cast off. Well, I'm pretty sure, Andrew, Tony Pollard's probably a little bit more well-built than you. I think number 2, I think he probably has a different profession than you, and that's to stay healthy. And number 3, he's probably getting some of the best medical attention and rehab. And these guys rehab immediately. You know, they rehab immediately. They rehab quicker than any of the layman's and regular Joes out there. They get surgery. They run quicker. I'm not worried about it, bro, at all. There's some risk, but I'm willing to take it in the 3rd round. Kyler is a stay away from me this year. With the recovery of the ACL, he won't be able to be like himself, right? But as your 3rd quarterback, you know, in a best ball where I have no decision making about when to play him. If he balls out, he goes in immediately. If he doesn't ball out, it doesn't hurt me at all. I'm not going to misstep starting him. You know what I mean? I think I agree with you. I think I agree with you in a redraft setting. But this is best ball. Best ball is totally different. Javante's more attractive in best ball than he is in redraft because you don't have to decide when to play him. He gets inserted for you. Jimmy Garoppolo. Maverick, you messed up. Oh, God, Maverick messed up here. He accidentally drafted Jimmy Garoppolo. Can we stop the draft? Oh, wait, we can't. He didn't. I don't think he meant to do that. There's no way he could have. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't take A-Rod in round 7 either, says Lee. I'm J-Dub in the draft, by the way. Thoughts on Quentin Johnson? I love Quentin Johnson, bro. That's a good pick. This Jimmy pick was an error. I'm sorry, bro. Maverick messed up. Prayer emojis for Maverick, who accidentally drafted and auto-picked, I think, on that one. Toss up a prayer emoji for Maverick, guys, in the chat, please. Or a poop emoji. That poop emoji, if you think he did it on purpose, and a prayer emoji if he fell asleep and hit his head on the phone. Johnson's a good pick. I think Johnson's a good pairing with one of these rookie quarterbacks. I think the Texans would be really smart. When I say smart, I mean really smart to draft Jackson Smith-Njigba at 12 or Quentin Johnson at 12 with whatever quarterback they take it to. Mark my words, that's going to happen, and they're going to look like bosses when they do it. And the Texans are the new Detroit Lions. They're the new Detroit Lions. Everybody's going to be talking about the Texans walking into 2024. They may fall short in 2023. No one's saying they're going to make the playoffs, but they're going to make a lot of teams uncomfortable, and they're going to walk into 2024 after a 2023 season looking like this is a team on the rise, just like the Lions are on the rise. All right, let's prepare. So my team as follows. I don't know if this is delayed. I don't know. Let's see if it shows it. No, I got to unplug. This is ridiculous. I've got Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, Kyler Murray. I've got Breece Hall. I think I'm on the clock. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go Mike Gesicki. So now we got 3 tight ends, right? We got Freiermuth. Let me hold this up. Freiermuth, Schultz, and Gesicki. Feel pretty comfortable with that. I got 3 QBs, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, Kyler Murray. I need another RB or so, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide receivers, so I probably need a good 3 more. But I'm going to be on the clock here in a second. Let's go check out. You guys know I love quarterbacks in the best ball format. Your boy loves the QB in the best ball format. And that's not going to change. I'm not changing my mind. I'm probably going to go ahead. Let me see. I'm probably going to go ahead. I do need another RB. There's a couple that I like here. So I think I'll be okay waiting. Wide receivers, they're kind of going quick. I don't really know who I like at this point. It's pretty crazy. All right, so I'm going to probably go. I'm going to go one more quarterback. So I got my quarterback room under control. And for anybody that thinks this is ridiculous, you have to understand the optimization of best ball when it comes to like the quarterback and the tight end position. So a very good strategy is to have 3 or 4 quarterbacks and have at least 2 tight ends, but have 3 tight ends that can rotate for you and make that position have an optimal advantage. You need to cover your bases, though. My running backs are strong enough that I feel like I can get away with 1 more and use the extra position, the players to pad the QB, tight end, and wide receiver areas of my team. So we got plenty of rounds left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more picks. I love when people say you don't need 4 quarterbacks in a best ball. I love it. You know why I love it? Because it tells me that not everybody's doing it, and it's a huge advantage. If the Texans grab a QB times wide receiver combo, they will go crazy. These new players are insane. It's going to be amazing, bro. Mark my words. Quentin Johnson or Jackson Smith-Njigba with Bryce Young or Anthony Richardson or Stroud. The Texans are going to be Texans with Caserio. This is a different organization than the Deshaun Watson days. This is like Ryan Poles. Ryan Poles and Caserio are 2 of the best GMs in the National Football League. Why haven't you drafted Kincaid, Smitty? I like him, but the only rookie tight end that I try and draft is Washington. That's it. I like Kincaid. I think he could be pretty good, but I'm waiting until year 2. Year 2 is when the tight ends pop. That's when pause. Year 2 is when the tight end position does better. Does it sound better? It sounds a little better. Johnson needs to learn to use his hands, says Ben. What's he catching with his head? Is he doing one of these, bro? Where's my... Is he going boom? Like, what's he doing? What's he catching with? I feel like John. I know what you're saying. I feel like Johnson needs to be. He's just raw. He needs to be coached right. He needs to be trained right, coached right. He's gonna become good, but he's got to be in the right spot. Like Quentin Johnson has the bust potential, but he also has that sleeper potential. You know, combination. Dulcich is about to explode. I don't know if I'd use the word explode and Dulcich in the same sentence, Ian, but I think he's a very, very decent, a decent dark horse, you know. I'm not sure. Okay. I could pick Purdy around 20, you think? It doesn't matter when you're in the 15th and 16th round, bro. Especially when we're sniping each other. We're in Snipe City. Let's go with McKinnon. I don't mind McKinnon. I feel like he could be used again, you know? I feel like we think we know what Casey's going to do. We don't. Is he even going to be brought back, though? Let's see. Let's look up McKinnon. McKinnon. There's like nothing on McKinnon right now. I think that he's going to be... Let's look at his contract. Derek McKinnon contract. I'm on the clock here. Let's go ahead and go... Oh, let's go Slayton. He got re-signed. Bro got re-signed. I like that. Slayton's a good pick there. That was a really good wide receiver pick that late. 2023 unrestricted free agent. Yeah, I haven't heard that they're bringing him back, but I mean, I don't know if the market's going to be there for him, and I think they like him enough, they'll bring him back. I think McKinnon will be back. You don't hear about him. No one's talking about him. I don't even have him on my running back free agent board. I should. He should be on there. He's a forgotten man. He's 30. What is he? 31. But he's still got that weird wide receiver, you know, type of role that makes him a little different than a running back. So, you know, 1 year in KC, I like him, but that's it. I don't like him. You know, I don't like him anywhere else. He's a journeyman. Went to the Niners. He was, with the Vikings. I like him a lot. He's just older, but he needs to be in KC. It's where he belongs. Bring him back, KC. Bring him back. Smitty, you ever do a show without a hat? All the time, Bud Smoker. All the time, bro. I get that question so much. Just glance through any of my videos, bro. Betchy. Okay. Okay, guys. I think at this point we're gonna unplug the draft. I'll still draft. Here's my team. Just if anybody wants to see what I did. I mean, because it's even lagging anyways. But let me plug it in one more time. Show you the squad. Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy. Running backs are Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Najee Harris, Jerick McKinnon. Wide receiver. Let's go to the tight ends. Tight ends are Pat Freiermuth, Dalton Schultz, Mike Gesicki. There you go. Wide receivers are these fellas right here. Not Mike Evans. He's my number 3. I got Jamar. Here we go. It's delayed. It's going to snap back down. Here we go. Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigma, Mike Evans, Juju, Sky Moore, Darius Slayton. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more wide receivers. I'm going to unplug because it's just delayed anyway, and we're just going to open the phone lines for a couple calls. Dial in to the show here, guys. Dial into the show. Phone number's at the bottom right of the screen. Let's have a little conversation about Tony Pollard or whatever else you want to have. Tony Gonzalez is the GOAT. Yeah, he was a GOAT, bro, for for sure. All right, dial in. Here's the phone number.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
I like my squad. We'll do another private draft tomorrow, I think. We'll do a private draft tomorrow. We got a couple going right now, and I just don't have too many going. But D-Town, appreciate you. Dial in if you guys want to ask a question. I know it's late. Some of you can't even call. You're gonna wake up the household, but the phone lines are open. Baker, Tampa Buckmaker just got drafted in the 18th round, starting guys like Chris Cooley and Crumpler, Algie Crumpler. Remember that guy? Dang, man. Bringing back some memories. Algie Crumpler. You know, remember Darren Sproles. I mean, I could go way back. I probably played fantasy football more earlier than most anybody in here. There might be someone in here that's beat me, but I mean, I was playing with Troy Aikman and, you know, Reed and all those guys. Okay, I need another wide receiver. I feel like Isaiah McKenzie might find a home. I'll probably go Duvernay this late. I don't love Duvernay, but it's not a bad move. I think I got my wide receivers now. We got a phone call here. Hold on, let me hit it. If I miss it, calling again. Yellow, you're live. Yellow. I don't know if that what's that called where they go like this. Is that what he's doing? Is that what he's doing? Well, good talk, bro. Good talk. Alvin Harper definitely played fantasy back in the Alvin Harper days. Alvin Harper, remember that? Okay, 21 seconds left. How many wide receivers I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one more. Let's go. I think my Isaiah McKenzie gets picked up somewhere, so I'll pick McKenzie. I've got one more pick left, and I probably need... I guess I need an RB more than anything, so let me just go through and grab a couple. Okay, I got my guy. Evan Hall. All right. ASMR, yeah, that's what it is. That guy called in just a minute ago. Was like... what if he just gets nervous on the mic? Could be, Ada. Could be. How do you guys even remember what that is, ASMR? Why are people into that stuff? I wonder if there's an ASMR fantasy football show out there. Do I need to create another channel and just go, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Walker. There are probably some fools out there that just want to hear that all day long. Kenneth Walker. Brees Hall. Joe Burrow.
Tony Pollard.
Sam says ASMR is fire. Why is it fire? Sam, call in and tell me. I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm not going to even tell you to take a lap. Please, Sam, call in and tell me why it's fire. I just need to understand it. I need to comprehend what about it you like. Is it soothing? But if you're serious, if you like it, I want to know. I want an honest, objective opinion. Please call in, Sam. I need to hear. I need to hear from you. I need to know why. Got to make sure you get to know who to start on Sunday. I see Dead People says D-Town. Ben says my nightly ritual. What is ASMR your nightly ritual? Ben, call in. Please, if anybody loves it, call in. I want to know why you love it. I'm not going to make fun of you. I just want to know. I don't know. I don't understand it. You don't know what it is, Josh? It's just people going like what I was just doing. They just go on the mic and they'll take a plastic bag and just move the plastic bag around and they'll just whisper into the freaking mic. It's like a sound fetish or something. It's weird. Do you know any IDP? I do. I don't really cover IDP on the channel because it's not a big. Not only is it not big enough, and you might think, oh, it's growing, and it is, but the general fantasy consuming population is not trying to consume it. So if you create an IDP video, as much as it is a growing part of fantasy, my viewers don't want to watch it, so it would get no views. Not to mention, I like focusing on, it's just kind of like, you could draft linemen, you could draft offensive guys, you could draft college guys and mix it. Like, you could do all these things, but I like to keep it in the ballpark of what, I've done my entire career. Change is weird for anybody. When we started doing Superflex, that was hard enough. When you're used to not doing that stuff, So I like Superflex now, but I'm just not super into IDP from a fantasy perspective. I played at least one IDP league a year, though. I'm just not really, really into it. Who's going to call in and make an argument for ASRM or whatever the hell it's called? Somebody call in and argue it. Does anybody also know ASMR? Sorry, ASRM. What am I calling it? ASMRN. Clearly, I don't listen to it because I don't even know how to say it. But please, somebody call in and defend it. I know they're saying it's relaxing, but is it really? Why is it relaxing? How are you not annoyed that someone's going into a microphone and going? It's like people will find stuff. They'll be like, okay. Oh, this makes a cool sound, and I'll take this is one of my 2-year-old's crayons, and they go, and they'll do it for 20 minutes, and people will just be like, watching. Chris Olave. Oh, there's Velcro on the other side. Kenneth Walker. Somebody call in. ASRM Defender. Call in. Explain it to us. Here's another one. Brees Hall. It is kind of, I guess I got a little OCD, so I guess it is a little Brees Hall. Garrett Wilson. Duble. Stack. They do one on each side. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Another stack. We're going to go Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. We might have something here. I mean, people like the megaphone. It's kind of soothing. That maybe the megaphone is ASMR, whatever it is. I mean, maybe this is a form of it. We just don't really realize it. By the way, I broke my megaphone. I gotta tape it. Let's find another. Oh, buttons. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. All right. I'm out of here. Appreciate you all. I'm live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. Unless I do some ASR MRN show or something. That's old. Thank you, Ron Navy, for that, by the way. Then maybe I have another channel and I'm going live to tuck everybody in at night. That would be have to be right after this show. Good night, everyone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. ARSB. That's what we call it. Still getting used to it, all right? Oh, here's another one. I'm live Monday through Friday. I'm live whenever news breaks. I'm also live doing ASMRN. Oh, here's one. This one's going to hurt. This is a ligament. Oh, how about this one? Kneecap. Oh, I see. I feel the pain here. Monday through Friday. See you later, everybody. Peace out. Get burrowed. People are getting burrowed left and right, and people are going to remember it.
Get burrowed.